Oh, it's I ride up while he's chilling on the weekend, creeping, seat back, iron blow, like I'm anemic. I'ma wet everything.
When it's that time, when Drake's here in front of the battle, but you ain't gonna make none of his headlines.
You know my habitat. I throw bullets, Hasselback, 40, Ja Rule. I put it on him and give him a little more after that. Try me.
Hello ladies and gents, welcome back to the Speaking Our Language show, and today is a special edition of the blogger side. As you've seen from the title, today we'll be focusing on 50 battles, yes, 50 battles on the URL app that deserve to be released on YouTube. The aim for this particular video was to one, highlight the great battles that have transpired over the past 3 years that's been on the app, and two, to highlight the battlers who've had these great battles and show how much these battles would immensely affect their career if they were released on YouTube. And obviously the third one being that for the people who don't have the app or haven't been like consistent subscribers to the app, some of the battles you're missing out on that when you do get the app, these are your A-list battles that you should watch when you want to get the app, just because like I said, there's a barrage of battles that's happened in the past 3 years that are amazing, that I kind of wish had the opportunity of being released to the mass public, but yeah, this is the aim for the video, and this comes with a 3-tier system. The first tier being battles that I particularly want to be released on YouTube, but I kind of know that it's a long shot for these type of battles to be released on YouTube. The second tier being battles that should be heavily considered to be released on YouTube, whether it's like an amazing moment, whether it's a great back and forth, something like that. And the third tier being the highest tier, battles that need to be released on YouTube. These are the battles that are like really, really great battles, have really, really great moments, and deserve to be on YouTube just because of the mass appeal that it would have to the overall battle rap audience. So hope you guys enjoy the video. And hope you guys enjoy the list. I know people are very, very skeptical of lists just because no list is going to please everyone. But I did my due diligence in trying to make the best list that I can pertaining to the first tier. The other ones are pretty much placed together, but the last tier will have 1 through 25 of the battles that I feel like should be placed on YouTube. So I hope you guys enjoy the video, and yeah, let's get to it. The first battle of the tier 1 setting is Soundz the Guy versus Emerson Kennedy. I thought this was a really, really good battle between these two individuals. I thought Emerson Kennedy had a really great performance. He was coming off his performance in round 1 against Glue Easy. Soundz the Guy coming off of his performance against Saga in round 1 of UM2, and it major upset. This battle is good to me. I know people may feel like there were more entertaining battles during the tournament, i.e. Soundz the Guy versus Danny Myers. But for me, I like this battle due to the controversy, right? When the footage or the camera shut off, and then MC Kennedy has to restart his whole round and stuff. It's just a back and forth. Just all the drama that came into that battle. That's probably one of the most dramatic battles in UM2. So that's the first battle that I thought that should be mentioned in Tier 1. The next battle of Tier 1 is Jerry West versus Glue Easy.
Pardon me, Blake the gentleman. Yeah, yo, hold on. Yeah. That's what I wanted to hear. I'm pulling up. Exclusive. You heard? That's what I'm talking about. My nigga just shot at me. You know what I mean? Sent the plot. I ain't have my gun on me.
This is a very, very great battle. This is the battle that made Smack go ahead and get some gunners for Jerry West. Put him in that more top tier echelon as a battler or whatever, right? Jerry West has always wanted to battle more consistently, right? But it's coming down to plays that he's receiving, and also just not really getting opportunities he felt like he deserved. So that was a huge battle. He had one of his best performances of his career against Glue Easy on Volume 5. I want to say that was towards the back end of 2019. I want to say December 2019. It was Volume 5, Day 2. That was a huge moment. The next battle that I'm going to mention is JC versus Nun Nun. JC versus Nun Nun is probably one of the better super fight battles that you will find. A lot of times super fights be kind of like the some battles that are like good, right, but they won't probably hit like a main stage like a Gnome or like a Summer Madness or anything like that. Like these are kind of like your one-off type battles that you'll get every once in a while. The exception being like Super Fight 1 and 2 and 4, but like for the most part, most of the super fights will have like some of your run-of-the-mill type battles that are just there to kind of get you by. And I feel like this is one of the showstoppers, one of the show stealers of Ultimate Madness of Super Fight 4. And I felt like JC and Nun Nun was a really, really great exchange. I feel like Nun Nun really upped his penmanship against JC, and JC, in regular JC fashion, did what he was supposed to do. Really, really dope battle. The next battle that I'm going to talk about is Av versus Soundz. I think this is another battle that should get a nod that I want to be placed on YouTube, just because of one, the comparison. Obviously, like when Soundz came in, he was coming off of winning UM1, being the champion of that, and winning 25K. Like there was a lot of comparisons being made between him and Av. Av was out for a while due to COVID situations or whatever. He made his return against Soundz, and this is probably one of the best punch fest of 2020. So I thought this was a really, really dope battle. I thought they really, really came to play, and obviously they have respect for each other, because eventually after that they would become 2-on-2 partners. So yeah, that's another battle that I feel like should be in that tier 1 spot. The next battle, we're halfway through the tier 1 spot. The next battle is Sensei Saga versus JC on the Born Legacy 7 card. I thought that this was a really, really dope battle. One of the better Born Legacy battles of the series. I think that this is probably one of Saga's top 5 performances maybe of his career against JC, and once again JC delivered in such an amazing fashion. I thought this was a really, really dope exchange between these two battlers. Saga was a huge underdog in this battle, and this was one of his best years in battle rap too. This happened in 2019 where he made his return. He came back against Snake Eyes, right? And after Snake Eyes, he had a battle with Rida. He battled Chef Trez. He battled JC. So this was a really, really dope year for him. And I feel like this was one of his best performances of his career. So that's another battle I wanted to highlight. The next battle for Tier 1 is Chilla Jones versus Geechee Gotti. I feel like this was one of the better roof battles that we got in 2020, and one of the better battles of 2020 as well. It was a very, very dope battle. Very, very dope style clash. These are two completely different battlers that were clashing together. Geechee Gotti delivering one of his in my opinion, most damaging angles that he's ever delivered, outside of like the Tay-Rock angle that he delivered in his first. His second for Chilla was really, really deadly. It kind of showed you the jump that he made from just being a regular back-to-back puncher, street talking guy, to a person that could really break down his opponent. So that second round was amazing. Chilla's third was great. His first was great. It was a very, very dope battle. And I feel like this was one of the battles that kind of catapulted Chilla into a Champion of the Year conversation in 2020. And it also was a battle that highlighted that Geechee Gotti is becoming a little bit more dangerous with his angling and stuff like that. So that's the battle I wanted to mention. The next battle, we're down to like the last 4 battles in the Tier 1. The next battle being Danny Myers versus Ace Amin. This is more of a recent battle that happened last year in November at Traffic 4. I was actually in the building for this battle. A really, really dope battle in the building. A really, really dope battle on camera as well. Really, really loved the energy between these two. Overall, the Traffic 4 event wasn't the best traffic, that we're accustomed to, but this battle kind of made up for some of the other the lackluster battles that may have transpired early on in that night. But Ace Amin did an amazing job. Came out swinging in his first. Obviously, Danny Myers had this incredible rebuttal in his first round, and then Ace Amin delivered one of the rounds of the night, in my opinion, with his third. A lot of people give this battle to Danny Myers just because he had like the show-stopping moment with the rebuttal. But if you really rewatch this battle is a lot closer, than what people are saying. And this is one of my favorite traffic battles of all time, really. So I really enjoyed that battle. That's another battle that I feel like should, get a nod for a YouTube drop. Third battle. This is actually a battle that happened in 2020. This is actually one of the first one-offs of the Ultimate Madness series. So this was the first one-off with Real Sick versus Kid Chaos. This was the debut of Mr. Default, which was very, very dope. Probably one of the more innovative rounds I've heard in a very long time in terms of like creativity and conceptually speaking. The Default approach that Kid Chaos took was genius in his first round. Real Sick's third was amazing and captivating in terms of like the social issues that he spoke about, and same thing with Kid Chaos as well. I just really enjoyed the fact that, one, it was 2 weeks prep, and these are both two individuals who got kicked out the first round with Lou Castro having one of his better performances against Kid Chaos, and Jada Nightwing and Real Sick having a very, very close battle to the wire, and them going with Jada Nightwing. And these two individuals, weathered the storm and ended up giving us another great battle 2 weeks after that. So I really appreciate that battle. I thought the battle did a lot for both of these individuals. Second battle, second to the last part of Tier 1, Sensei Saga versus Rum Nitty. This happened in 2019 before Volume 5. This was, again, another great performance against Saga, and another really great performance against Rum Nitty. Rum Nitty had one of his better years in 2019, battling the likes of Shine, Big K, Chilla Jones, T-Top. Like, this was one of his better years of his career. And I feel like this was another great style clash. I feel like Saga once again upped his pen for this type of battle. Rum Nitty was classic Rum Nitty with the amazing second, amazing first. The third, Saga delivered an amazing third round. With the angle he had about his depression and stuff that he felt or whatever. Just an amazing battle. If you haven't seen this battle, please give it a watch if you have the app. The next battle that I kind of alluded to earlier, but want to give it a little bit more background, is Jada Nightwing versus Real Sick. I feel like this is one of the most important battles of 2020. If you guys remember, when Ultimate Madness first happened, Ultimate Madness 1, this was one of the first caffeine events that happened, after the small hiatus we had because of COVID. And this was also the very, very first Ultimate Madness battle ever. Like, this is the battle that kicked off the Ultimate Madness movement or whatever. And it was an amazing battle. Very, very tough. This was, in my opinion, still one of the better Jada Nightwings we've seen in his career. Also a very, very, great performance from Real Sick. So really enjoyed this battle. And that's the end of Tier 1. Now we're shifting into Tier 2. Now we're in our second tier. This tier should be heavily considered to be released on YouTube. This time we have 15 slots opposed to the 10 slots we had last time, so I'll try to be brief and really quick with each battle. The first battle that I think should be heavily considered, is Mike P versus T-Top. That second round that T-Top had was indeed one of the rounds of the year in 2021. That was a huge moment. It's kind of similar to the Rum Nitty battle where he had his amazing third round. I just feel like with him being in his hometown and him having like that amazing second round, that deserves to push the battle.
Hey, sometimes you gotta let your white friend talk to the police.
To YouTube. The next battle is Soundz versus Lou Castro. I mean, this is pretty simple. They were at the Chris Brown's house. Soundz delivered a crazy second with his crazy haymaker with the deadlift bar. Amazing moment. The next battle, Easy to Block Captain versus T-Rex. This is one of the better battles of Gnome 11 in 2021. One of the better T-Rex performances we were able to receive in the past 6 or 7 years. Easy to Block Captain was able to put on a great show with one of the Smack DVD legends. Really, really great battle. Next battle, Loso versus Vixen the Assassin. Loso's second round was amazing in this battle. A really, really good back and forth. I know people usually give Loso the win decisively, but I still think it was a really good back and forth between Loso and Vixen. Loso's second was amazing. Vixen fought back in her third. I thought the battle overall was really, really good. I feel like that should get a nod for a YouTube drop. Geechee Gotti versus O-Red is another battle that I feel like should get a nod just because of the champion versus champion theme. Geechee Gotti being the champion of the year in 2018, O-Red being the champion of the year, the first champion of the year in 2017. I thought this was a really good battle. I know it kind of got overshadowed by other battles on the Volume 5 card, i.e. Arsenal versus Chess, DNA versus Averb, Twerk versus Ab was supposed to be on that card, so I know it kind of got swept under the rug a bit, but this was still a really dope battle, and I feel like just off of the champion versus champion theme, it should most definitely get a nod for being released on YouTube. The next battle with a lot of controversy was Arsenal versus T-Top. I feel like this was another battle where it should be released because of the moment that happened. Obviously, Arsenal did what he did in his first round pertaining to whatever, and T-Top had an amazing second round to kind of rebuttal or pretty much counterwrite what Arsenal brought to the battle or whatever. And I thought that was an amazing moment. Very aggressive. One of the first caffeine events, the first caffeine event. And I feel like that battle was really, really entertaining, and I feel like that second round was just enough for that to be released on YouTube. Next battle, we're halfway through. Vixen the Assassin versus KCJ. I feel like this is a very, very important battle for female battle rap. Everybody knows the backstory. Vixen the Assassin became the WODY, the Woman of the Year in 2020. A lot of people felt like KCJ should have won. The panel went with Vixen the Assassin. The people went with KCJ, and this was kind of the culmination of just that back and forth of who should have been a Woman of the Year, and I feel like this lived up to the hype. I feel like KCJ delivered a really good performance. Vixen delivered a really good performance. One of the first female battles, the first female battle on the volumes. Very, very huge moment for female battle rap. So I feel like that should get a nod to be on YouTube. Next battle, another battle that happened in 2021, Chilla Jones versus Kid Chaos. This was a heavily anticipated battle. As soon as people seen Kid Chaos come on, seeing they wanted Kid Chaos to go against JC, and they wanted him to go against Chilla Jones, and they kind of, with this battle, they kind of showed why. Chilla Jones delivered one of his best schemes in his third round with the DJ scheme, and Kid Chaos had one of his best rounds of his career, in my opinion. His second round against Chilla Jones, really, really great back and forth. One of the better battles of last year in 2021 as well. Next battle, Arsenal versus Chess. This is one of the battles that happened on Volume 5. A really, really great performance from Arsenal. I thought his first was really good. I thought his third was really good. Chess had a really good performance. I thought his second was the best round of that battle. The astrology line he had was amazing. And I feel like this was a really, really huge battle for Chess because it's one of the first major plays he's was able to get. This was also his resurgence in 2019, coming off of a 2018-2017 where he was trying to rebuild. So yeah, that's another battle, another volume battle that I feel like should get a nod. Next battle, Easy to Block Captain versus Danny Myers. This needs to be released on YouTube just because this is Easy to Block Captain's coming out party. For the most part, to me, he had the amazing bar at the end in his third round or whatever. Just the atmosphere, right? Just the emotion and enthusiasm from Easy, from Danny, from people on stage, from Smack. I just feel like it most definitely deserved a nod to be released on YouTube. Next battle, Av versus Real Sick.
This person that tell me I gotta switch my gears, I'ma start a fucking fist fight here. Looking at me like, where the punch at? Bitch, right here! Yeah!
This was a very, very important, very, very huge battle at the time in 2021. Before we were having like real open events, we were pretty much still confined to the caffeine rooms. And Av versus Real Sick was one of the first major big stage, good, like pretty much your first major like good battle on the big stage for Civil War on URL. Obviously there were other big stage battles off of URL, but this was like the first major one on URL that was really good. I feel like Av did his thing, had a crazy performance. Real Sick did his thing and was able to hang in there with one of the better punchers in battle rap. Very dope battle. I feel like this should get a nod for sure. Next battle, E-Heart versus First Lady Flames. This is, in my opinion, I don't think I've seen a battle between the ladies that has been as good as E-Heart versus First Lady Flames. And since I seen the battle, I feel like this was a really, really great back and forth. E-Heart showcasing her veteran experience, First Lady Flames showcasing how great of a pin she has. Very, very dope battle. The third from the last battle in Tier 2 that I think should be considered to be released on YouTube is none other than T-Top versus Easy, the Block Captain. I feel like this is one of the more underrated battles in 2021. Really, really love the competition between these two. The drug talk, obviously, between the two. Just the overall aggression in like a closed environment room with just T-Top, Easy, and Smack with such a pleasing environment to watch, just to give me that old school feel. Easy had an amazing performance, one of his better performances in 2021 outside of like maybe the chess performance. But yeah, amazing battle, great back and forth between the two. That's another battle I think should be put on YouTube. The second to last battle in this Tier 2 is Chilla Jones versus New Jersey Twerk. This battle happened on the second app-only event. I want to say it's the second or third. I want to say it's the second. But the first app-only event for 2020 in January of 2020, they were the last battle of the night for the app-only event. New Jersey Twerk having his first round that was amazing. His third round was amazing. Chilla Jones rode uphill and had a great second and a great third. One of the better New Jersey Twerks we've seen in that year of 2020. And also, Chilla Jones, once again, this battle kind of helped for his case of being champion of the year for 2020. So very dope battle. Last battle that should be considered, heavily considered in this Tier 2 spot to be placed on YouTube is Chess versus Jerry West. This battle was amazing. This happened on Born Legacy 7. Born Legacy 7. This was a really, really dope battle. This happened in Tampa, Florida, I want to say. Chess delivered all three. Jerry West delivered all three. Great back and forth. One of Jerry West's best battles. Probably his top 5. In terms of his best battles. Chess, another amazing performance in 2019. This was when Chess was really, really hitting on all cylinders. Very dope battle. I feel like that battle most definitely deserves a nod to be placed on YouTube as well. And for the last segment, we are at Tier 3. So the first tier was battles I wanted on YouTube, but it's kind of a long shot for those type of battles. The second tier was battles that should be heavily considered. And the third tier is battles that need to be on YouTube. Like they should be prioritized to be pushed onto YouTube. In this tier, actually, I do actually have these battles ranked from 25 to 1. And coming in at 25, I have Gaddis versus Jazz the Rapper. I feel like this was a very important battle for the ladies. Jazz the Rapper came back from a 4-year hiatus and delivered one of her best performances. Gaddis had a run up into this battle. And if we're going back to that time period, the battle was pretty much a toss-up. A lot of people was riding with Gaddis. Jazz was a question mark up until this point, and she proved that she doesn't really have any rust, no matter how long she sits out. I thought this was a really important battle. It was on the Drake card. Really important battle for the ladies. So I have that at 25. At 24, I have Sue Surf versus John the Don. I know I have other battles in other tiers that are a little bit more competitive in this battle, but I feel like this battle meant a lot. One, because it was a grudge match, and two, because the stakes that were on this battle in terms of John winning this battle for 6 to 5 years, Sue Surf coming off of back-to-back losses to 40 and Lux.
Blam, John be a family man. I see it now. Another nigga down, ain't no man to man. Nunu screaming, smack like oh shit. Bees over the body like Candyman.
A lot of people were down on Surf, and so he delivered, in my opinion, one of his career-defining performances in terms of like the stakes of the battle, right? So I feel like this battle was important just for the sake of like all the stakes that were placed on this battle. At 23, I have T-Top versus Coffee. I feel like this is one of the better Kings versus Queens matchup. Coffee delivered a career-defining performance against T-Top. T-Top contributing to another Battle of the Night candidate in 2021. Very, very huge deal. I feel like both of these people came into play, and I feel like without this battle, Coffee doesn't get a chance to be considered a Woman of the Year in 2021. So this battle meant a lot for her campaign. At 22, I have Tay-Rock versus Vixen. I know this battle is very, very fresh. It just recently happened. But I feel like this was a huge battle because, one, you have the juggernaut Tay-Rock going up against Vixen the Assassin. This was Vixen's biggest test so far on a big stage. In front of the largest crowd she's ever been in front of, and they delivered a really, really great battle. Loved the back and forth, loved the aggression, loved the moments they created, loved the fun that they had. 2 weeks prep, and they really did a great job at putting on a great show. So that's another battle I think should be considered to be put on YouTube. At 21, another Vixen battle, but this time Vixen versus DNA. This battle is very important for the sake of, one, it was on the first Kings versus Queens event in 2020, and this was Vixen's coming out party, right? Before this, Vixen had battles against Coffee. She had the 2-on-2 with Miss Hustle, going against Bankhead and QP. But in terms of like a major look being on the URL platform, the first URL Queen of the Ring merger event, like this was a very huge deal. People didn't know what to expect. She was going against one of the legends, DNA, and put on a really, really great performance. And I think the battle was a really good back and forth. I thought DNA did a really good job. I thought Vixen delivered a really great performance. So that's another battle that I think should be put on YouTube. That was 21. At 20, I have DNA versus King Los. I feel like this is a no-brainer, just because King Los is an industry rapper, so like the draw that he has is already a big thing. It was on the volumes. It was one of the better volume battles of the year. DNA delivered another, solid performance. His third was really good. King Los surprised many. Probably had one of his best performances in battle rap against DNA. Really, really good battle. At 19, I have Danny Myers versus Tay-Rock, a battle that happened this year. The moments that happened in this battle were amazing. Danny Myers, Hammer Time bar in the first round, his first round period. Tay-Rock's third round was crazy. A lot of aggression, a lot of build up for the battle. Just an impeccable moment from the face off to the actual battle to them piecing it up afterwards. Just an amazing battle. So that is at number 19. And number 18, I have another Danny Myers battle with Mike P and Danny Myers. What is there to say? Good battle, but we all know this battle for Mike P's second round that made a huge ripple effect in the culture. Monumental round in battle rap, and also a monumental round for Mike P's career. That without question needs to be put on YouTube, just because you won't find a round as potent as his second round. And Danny Myers, even with like that second round from Mike P, Danny Myers still gave a good performance in that battle with a great first as well. Great battle overall. Great battle. Happened in 2020, and I think this was also on the same card as New Jersey Twerk and Chilla Jones on the first app-only event in 2020. At 17, we have Lou Castro versus Charlie Clips, another battle that just recently happened. I feel like this battle should be on YouTube just because it's a really, really dope back and forth. Charlie Clips delivered one of his best performances in the past, in my opinion, in the past few years on a big stage. And I feel like Lou Castro showed that he can hang with a legend like Charlie Clips or whatever. Both extremely entertaining. There was in Atlanta. There was a lot of celebrities. You know, this is the type of battle that will draw a lot of eyes to, you know, battle rap, and also draw a lot of eyes to Lou Castro because he's a star. So I feel like this is a battle that should be considered to be placed on YouTube. Geechee Gotti versus Tay Rock is at number 16.
Sound like what was supposed to happen. Hey, bro, be capping, but I really tried with this nigga. No wonder them seatbelts didn't work. You don't ride with your niggas. Easy, man. You know what I do, bro. You know what I do.
Another great battle at the Philly Card Lockdown event. Tay Rock had a really, really vintage performance. Geechee Gotti had one of his best rounds in his career with his first round. You know, there's not much to say. Like, it was just a great clash between these two. In moments from both. Tay Rock showed his resiliency by fighting back after that first round. Geechee Gotti showing once again that you know, he can angle and he can do a myriad of things as a battler. So I really, really think that this battle should have a case to be on YouTube as well. At 15, I have Loso versus Chess. One of the, in my opinion, probably the best app exclusive battle, right? This was like a one-off or whatever. You know, Chess started his 2021 run campaign with this battle. Loso had a really, really great performance coming off of the Vixen battle going into this battle. I know a lot of people give Chess the battle for the most part, but I think this battle is really, really debatable and really, really good on both sides. I like the way that Loso attacked Chess, and I like the way that Chess was able to rap but also have a dialogue with Loso. So yeah, that's another battle I think should be placed on YouTube. So that was 15. At 14, we have Danny Myers versus Av, another recent battle that happened this year. I just love the punch fest that they were able to deliver on that stage. Not just the punches, but the overall writing and rapping as well. Av showed that he's a phenom when it comes to big stages. Danny showed that he also can deliver on a big stage. You know what I'm saying? Just a great back and forth between two competitors that are a part of the EFB cohort. So that's another battle I think should be considered to be placed on YouTube. It's on the same card as Lou Castro versus Charlie Clips. I'm losing track, sorry. At 13, B-Dot versus T-Top. Very, very dope battle. Summer Madness battle. This happened on Summer Madness 10. B-Dot was coming off of his battle with Saga. This was his first Summer Madness look and one of the biggest battles that he's had in his career up until that point. Love the dialogue between the two. Love the angles both of them took in the battle. I feel like B-Dot had a really, really great performance. T-Top had another really good performance, another battle of the night contender. You know, something that's pretty much the norm for T-Top. Great battle overall. At number 12, I have Chilla Jones versus Rumnitty on Volume 5 in 2019. Chilla Jones returned to URL after losing the chain against, you know, one of the best punchers in the world. Amazing battle. This was one of my dream matchups. Really, really loved the battle. You know, Chilla's second was amazing. Rumnitty's third was great. Just overall, very, very dope battle. In my opinion, one of my favorite volume battles of all time. And just really, really made me, you know, really, it's one of those battles that really, really made me appreciate the small rooms and made me really appreciate the volume series, for sure. So that's a battle I think should be placed on YouTube. At number 11, I believe this is the last lady battle that I have on the list. It's First Lady Flames versus Vixen. Before I said E Hart and E-Art and First Lady Flames was a battle that I thought was like the best female battle. I haven't seen a battle as great as that one. Prior to that was First Lady Flames versus Vixen. I really like the style clash with First Lady Flames' cool and calm demeanor and the way she raps, and then Vixen's more energetic performing style. Really love the exchange between the two. Really great battle. One of the best battles of 2020 for sure. At number 10, I have Mike P versus Real Sick. This was a huge battle for Real Sick at this particular point in time. You had to battle with Chilla Jones. That was a rookies versus vets battle. That was a big deal. But I feel like this was just like a bigger look for him, just because one of the comparisons, two, because Mike P co-signed him, and this was Mike P's return. To battle. Really dope back and forth. A lot of people give Real Sick the win, but I feel like this battle is also a closer battle than what people said. I feel like Mike P delivered a really great third round. And Real Sick's first was amazing. Really love this battle. Has a lot of replay value and most definitely deserved to be placed on YouTube. At number 9, we have one of the best Ultimate Madness battles of all time with Easy the Block Captain and Soundz. This battle happened in 2020, one of the first Ultimate Madness, in the first Ultimate Madness tournament. A lot of people feel like this battle is very controversial, and this is kind of where the buzz started for Easy the Block Captain. I know I said that Easy the Block Captain's coming out party was Danny Myers, but I feel like the buzz really started to pick up after this battle, because the judges picked Soundz to win in advance, but a lot of fans felt like Easy won this battle. But a very dope battle, very good style clash with Easy's talk to him style and Soundz back-to-back punching. Very debatable. Has a lot of replay value. Really enjoy watching this battle, so that deserves to be on YouTube. At number 8, another Real Sick battle and another Chilla Jones battle. I have Chilla Jones versus Real Sick. At Rookies versus Vets. This was around I want to say this was around the Summer Madness weekend or whatever. Really great rookies. The best Rookies versus Vets battle of all time. Real Sick's third was insane. Chilla Jones' first was crazy. Really great battle. Old school bar fest, small room battle that people would enjoy watching on YouTube. Number 7, in my opinion, a top 3 Born Legacy battle of all time. You have Geechee Gotti versus Chess on Born Legacy 6 2019. This is one of the most important battles for the URL app, because prior to that you had the first battle on the URL app that was New Jersey Twerk versus Rum Nitty. Then you had the Volume 4 stuff or whatever. But in terms of delivering a first ever app classic, this was the first app classic that was originally lived on the app. So this is a really huge deal. I feel like this is one of the best battles of each person's career and one of the best performances. This is probably a top 5 chess battle. And for Geechee Gotti, this is probably a top 5 Geechee Gotti battle or performance, just because they both really extended to that next level. Really love this battle. Geechee Gotti versus Chess most definitely needs to be on YouTube. At number 6, I have another Ultimate Madness battle, and it's none other than Geechee Gotti versus Rum Nitty. Where to start? Both of them, EFB, really tight or whatever. Opposite sides of the bracket end up seeing each other in the finals. Really dope battle. Even though they were cool, they took the gloves off and went after it. Rum Nitty had a really great performance. Geechee Gotti had a really great performance. Drake was in front. Gnome 11, really huge deal. I was in a building for that battle. It was an amazing feeling. Really enjoyed the battle. I feel like this most definitely deserves to be on YouTube, just because, just the magnitude of it all, with it being 100K, with Drake being there, it being on Gnome. It was just a really monumental moment for battle rap for sure. At number 5, and this I've always switched between 5 and 6 because they're pretty close, but I end up putting this at number 5. At number 5, I have Tay Rock versus New Jersey Twerk. This is a a generation versus generation battle, at least in my opinion. This is a battle that, you know, people have been asking for since New Jersey Twerk had his third round versus A-Verb or whatever. So that was like 3 years ago at that time period. You know, really, really excellent battle. Twerk delivered 3 great rounds. Tay-Rock delivered 3 really good rounds as well. Moments from both, right? Tay-Rock's second, New Jersey Twerk's first. The strapped in moments, like amazing. Drake was in the building. I was in the building for this battle too. Really, really great moment. Really, really great battle. Deserves to be on YouTube. At number 4, we have, in a lot of people's opinions, you know, the best 2-on-2 of all time, 2-on-2 battle. You have K-Shine and Lou Castro versus Av and Soundz. What is there to say? I mean, you have the performance from K-Shine and Lou Castro, and you have the back-to-back punches from Av and Soundz. This was considered one of the best battles of the year in 2021. You know, really, really great back and forth in this 2-on-2. We were really shocked with how the battle played out. A lot of people had K-Shine and Lou Castro, you know, winning the battle just because they're a little bit more performative and whatnot. But this ended up being a really, really great style clash, and, you know, something that really, really pushed 2021 forward in terms of like the you know, the pace of battles, but making sure that even with the pace of battles, that there's still great battles that we're able to receive. At number 3, the last 3 battles are like no brainers. Like, these are battles, like, as soon as they happen, they should have been placed on YouTube like a day later, 2 days later. At number 3, I have Daylight versus Tay-Rock. Insane battle, crazy style clash. Tay-Rock, you know, showed that he can hang with any type of pen in the world. Daylight, after taking his hiatus, came back and delivered 3 insane rounds. 3 insane rounds with impeccable rapping. One of the best caffeine debuts of all time from Daylight. Yeah, there's not much to say about this battle. It's just really, really good. Has a lot of replay value. A lot of people say this is one of the best Tay-Rocks that they've seen. And I feel like, to me, this is the best. That's the best Daylight performance ever. That's the reason why Daylight doesn't have to battle so much. People still, he's still in demand because of that performance. And that's what really spawned the Daylight versus Lux talk. So, great battle, deserves to be on YouTube. That's what I have at number 3. At number 2, I have Easy the Block Captain versus Chess. Summer Madness Classic, one of the best Summer Madness battles you will ever find. In the building, I was in the building for that battle too, and it was amazing to witness a classic happen right before my eyes. I just remember sitting there and listening to Chess first round and thinking, oh yeah, nah, Chess got this in the bag. And then Easy comes back with his first round. I'm just like, wow, we got a battle. And then Chess delivered his second. I'm like, oh, that's dope. That's crazy. Easy delivered his second. I'm like, oh my god, what the hell? And then like both of them had amazing thirds. Like, I just remember sitting there with the people that I was with, and we're just like, dog, like, what are we watching? Like, this is amazing. But yeah, Easy the Block Captain versus Chess is easily, no pun intended, one of the battles that most definitely should have been like placed on YouTube right after it transpired, for sure. And at number 1, for personal reasons, placed at number 1 for personal reasons, but even with me placing it at number 1, I think that it should have been considered for being placed on YouTube anyway. Bada versus Sensei Saga. I can't stress how important this battle was in the time period that it happened in 2020, with, you know, just all that happened with you know, the protest and the pandemic. It was just so much going on, and for a brief moment in time, we were able to sit there and watch a battle that gave us all that we needed. I feel like this is the type of battle that epitomizes what battle rap is, what battle rap is supposed to be, and you know, it transcends battle rap, right? I feel like these 2 individuals delivered a generational battle, in my opinion. So that's what I have at number 1. Thank you guys for watching. I spent a great deal of time making this list, and yeah, like I mentioned before, like this is meant to be a list of battles that should get consideration to be sent out to the masses, just because of how great they are, the moments that they have, and it's also to kind of show you that like some of these battlers, they're already on a high plane. But imagine like if these battles were to hit YouTube, right? Like YouTube drops mean a lot because you have the niche audience that live on the app, and then you have like an expansive audience that like travel through the algorithm of YouTube. So yeah, like I just really wanted to take the time and just pick out battles that I feel like deserve to be seen by the masses. And I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you want, you can most definitely put in comments of battles that I missed or battles that I should have considered. But yeah, this is the list that I have. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys next time.